What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Ever since I posted up that little Boostar build video for Drakenfrost Keep here for the double XP event, I've gotten a few people asking me to do the full run. Now, this build is from Arymer. This is a build he's been using to speedrun the map. He's getting it done really quick, like 8 minutes. He's getting it done a bit quicker than I am, so I have been using his build to try to knock this out a little bit faster. Now, we are using Boostars on this: Deadly, Vicious, and Vampiric Empowerment, Drain Aura, Defense Range, and Anti-Melee. Vampiric Empowerment does scale Drain Aura up, so you're going to want to choose Vamp over, like, a Destruction. Additionally, we're going to be using Anti-Heal, Defense Rate, Anti-Heal, and Tenacity. Of course, Tenacity is a big part of this one, and with that, using Vicious and Deadly Strikes. Destruction is completely not needed. I just threw that in as a third shard slot just because, you know, I didn't know what else to put in that particular slot. The Flame Auras are here specifically for the Anti-Heal. Now, let's go ahead and just build it out here. Basically, we're going to be going 3 Boostars in a line. 1, 2, and 3 with an Anti-Heal Flame Aura in the middle. We're going to do that basically at every spawn. This particular one, it's 5 total Boostars as you just get to share that initial one. So we'll go with something like that. Here I think I'll go with a Flame Aura on each side there. Of course, the big deal about this one is you're building pretty much everything with one hero. So no swapping. No digging through your deck, nothing like that. All you're using is Boostars and Flame Auras. Now, this is a speed build, so it is definitely not an AFK build, which means you're going to have to get in the mix. There is going to be a few little leaks here and there. Additionally, there will also, be the bosses, which we are going to have to intervene with, getting in on that. So here we're going to go 3. And then we're going to go 3 over this way. We want to put those close to the wall. That way they're hitting those enemies inside the spawn. And we're going to go with those Flame Auras here as well. And then we got our final lane over here. Now, we're not going to be able to get the whole enchilada down, but we will. So, we will get it all down once we're, collect a little bit more mana and are ready to go with the map here. So we're at 1200. If you want to get your anti-heal down in every lane up front, then the thing to do would be just share that one Flame Aura. And then you can always add more in later if you choose to. If you go something like that, that is going to allow you to have the anti-heal in on wave 1 as well. And that will even things all out. Now, as I mentioned, there is going to be leaks. So you're going to want to just keep an eye out with what's going on. You can completely ignore the freeze. That's one of the benefits of this build, is the Boostar will get freezed, which is freezing the boost aspect of the Boostar. However, it is not affecting the Drain Aura aspect of the Boostar. So there's still going to be damage output being done. Just going to want to keep an eye out for any of those leaks, particularly in wave 1 here, before you get things completely all built out. So just watching out for that. It seems like it's mainly, the side, or that side lane? And then this core will have a few leaks as well. You see we're already down to 80 mobs. Actually, it looks like we're going to get one over here too. That guy still had a little ways to run, but I'm just going to go and slap him anyway. Like I said, this is not an AFK build. This is more about getting the map done in a timely fashion. You can also add in an obelisk to help you out. So if you choose to add in an obelisk, you're going to want to just put it in one of the anti-freeze spots. This is the one I normally use right over here. And then we'll give it a little destructive pylon as well. I've got that going on my reflect beam. So we'll throw that in just to give that obelisk a little bit more power. Slap some upgrades on it and let it fly here. That's the real benefit of this particular build, is we're not really having to do a whole lot other than just check for leaks. So the obelisk is going to help that out quite a bit, as any enemies that are whittling their way down the lane you know, assuming there are not a lot of other enemies on the map, the obelisk can get some shots in for you. Additionally, the obelisk is real good for helping out with bosses, particularly being bosses are normally the last mob standing, unless you just get on them right away or have a build set up where they're burning right away. But we're just going to keep an eye out for these leaks. We can throw some upgrades in as the waves are running. You know, obviously, the more upgrades, the smoother it's all going to run. Upgrades are not really required, but you see Tuskar got snaked there, a little CC on old Tuskar. So good stuff there. And yeah, just kind of melting the mobs, just burning it right on away. Now, of course, if you do choose to upgrade, you're going to have to unfreeze stuff. So unfreeze stuff there. And then additionally, as I mentioned, like with that anti-heal, you can come back later and add that anti-heal in, getting a little bit better coverage on areas. Let's go ahead and jack that guy up and just let it fly here. And pretty smooth build altogether. I mean, it's surprisingly effective. On this map, it just counters the issues. So, like I said, with Boostar being frozen, additionally trees, you know, trees are real good on this one if you put them in some nice little sneaky spots. But yeah, we're just keeping an eye on the mini map and mainly the core areas, just seeing what is running through. I will throw a few ups around just for good measure, though. I thought those were going to leak, but it looks like not really. Let's go ahead and pop these. That way I can throw in some upgrades in on the last resort. And moving pretty quick. Now, this one, of course, the 6th wave is just going to insta-die. As soon as we can pop the, you know, the Drakenlord's bubble, it's just going to be all over for him. So, super fast there. And even though you do have 6 waves, it's not really taking you any additional time. In addition to that, you know, the 6th wave is still going to give you that 6th wave XP. So you are going to have to burn those bosses as you see here. But besides that, just kind of keeping an eye on what's going on and spamming G as soon as we can. So as soon as G pops up, we're going to go ahead and spam it out. And looking pretty good. Now, Arymer told me he's consistently getting this one done in like the 8 to 9 minute range. Periodically a sub 8-minute run. So it's a quick one. It's a quick one. Not only Frostfire Remnants this week, but you also get those mod rerolls. The mod rerolls, of course, being probably the hottest individual crafting material commodity in the game besides moats. So rerolls are just going to be a hot item. You're always going to need them. You're always going to want them. If for some reason you have an abundance of them, they are always going to instantly sell because everybody needs the rerolls. What do we got here? We got another ogre coming out. We'll go ahead and slap that guy. And looks like we got a little leak coming here. So yeah, just the leaks are few and far between. It's pretty much only the chieftain that can make it through. Little Slakelion action. And with the leaks being in the areas that they are, it's just pretty easy to recognize them and to, you know, to get those issues resolved. Let's go ahead and slap in some upgrades over here. What the heck? We'll even upgrade that. Why not? And just let it fly once again. We got a Slakelion here now, so we'll want to put a little work into that guy. But he's going to burn pretty darn smoothly just from those Boostars. That is for certain. So this is a real good place to, you know, meme-worthy, of course. Never, the place to sit is never on the core, yet it's always the best view. You know what I'm saying? But if you're sitting here on this core, you're going to be able to see any leaks from this area and see any leaks from the side areas pretty easily. In fact, in many cases, you won't even have to leave the this area. You can just handle your leak issue from here, wherever it is. Siege Roller coming out, so we'll want to kill that guy. Additionally, we got a Drakenlord over here. we'll want to go ahead and remove that Drakenlord's bubble. Drakenlord down. We got the siege roller, of course, and then this wave will be pretty darn close to over. And there we go. So all we've got left is the boss wave. And of course we know the boss just pops instantly. So pretty quick runtime, really. This one's going to go super, super fast, which is just quite nice. So of course, you know, we're unable to skip the boss countdown timer, which would be quite nice. But we'll just wait for Homie to show up. And where's he at? Down at the bottom. So quick, easy kill, and map is complete. So good stuff there. I got a little daily mission completion as well. We'll take that. And you know, once again, this is Frostfire Remnants week, y'all. You got several more days left of Frostfire Remnants. So now would be the time to farm it up if it's one that you are on the lookout for. A 1 out of 10. How glorious. So, yeah, there's my Frostfire for this week. But that will do it for now. That is just a full look at a complete run with Arymer's Drakenfrost Keep speed build. It's one I've been using. It's pretty smooth. You can actually turn this over to AFK mode if you add in some sort of a wall at the end of the deal. Trees work really well, particularly if you're using thick vines and a DPS tree. This map is just a blaster for certain. But anyway, thanks a ton for watching, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.